So we want to update on what we did yesterday, no, and today. So we added on what you have commented in the picture, which is section 5 experiment setup. So we have the setup, and then we add the system parameters, which is LLM normalization, rotation correction, rendering mode, and subsampling factors. And we also
But
include.
is it,
Mm-hmm.
can you hear me? Is it
Yes.
possible to make everyone into the format of subsampling factor? Using subsampling factor, right, you have a variable that you can choose
Subsampling.
one, yeah, you have k in 1 to 4, right? Which means you have a variable. And in your experiments, you can vary the value of k among 1 to 4, correct?
Yes, here. Okay, one, two,
Yes.
four.
So can you make other bullet point or revise other bullet point into similar format? For
Eh,
example, rendering mode, right? There, if we have a variable representing rendering mode, and rendering mode um, could be human or maybe O, right? Both human and scene. Also use
Oh.
the braces notation. That would be better, right? More concise, easier to read. Are you with me?
Yes. Wait, can you say it again one more time about for
So first of all, you define a variable similar to k, right? And
yes.
then you write k in something. Um, I think I wrote it in my notes. I don't know whether you see it or not. Something like suppose rendering mode. Suppose we call it R, right? No, it's okay. I will type it right now.
Mm-hmm.
So you just need to say, for example, human and oh,
Human.
yeah, something like this. Can you see it? I miss a dollar sign at the end.
Eh.
Slack,
Flag.
Slack.
Oh, here.
Oh, you didn't install Slack? You
I
should install Slack.
this one.
You can install an app called Slack. Right?
Oh, okay. I will download it. I have it on my iPad.
Yeah, I see this.
She don't
I know. I know.
she doesn't have like
Yeah. So
storage anymore in her computer.
Okay.
so if you for each of the bullet point, if you can have a variable like that, right, it's easier to read. Okay.
Oh, okay. Human. Oh, okay. We will remake it for the all the human scene and the system parameters.
What is root drift?
Hmm? Which one?
The fourth the fourth bullet point of the performance matrix, you say root drift.
Oh,
What is total XY displacement?
root drift, root
I
order.
think it's like the when when we change the MDM to Hux, we have to like um adjust the global coordination, and if the avatar global coordination is like close. Eh, wait, I'm not sure about this.
Okay, we will ask Lapat later. Root drift. Okay,
What's it?
I jot it down. Root drift.
What is
Okay.
root
I'm
drift?
sorry, I didn't get it.
I think we will ask Napat again about root drift.
No. My point is that it's okay you define something, right? But you need to write down the equation. I mean, the point is that somebody read your bullet point, right? He or she will be able to implement the same thing. But I
Oh,
don't think total XY displacement is the right way to say it, because total XY displacement, what does that actually mean? I don't know.
Okay, I see.
Do you mean the X displacement plus Y displacement, or is Euclidean distance between, the original point and the actual displacement? I don't know.
Okay, then I will write it. I will note it down.
Yeah.
Okay. We will figure it out and then update to you for this
Put
part.
the
Uh-huh.
right. Yeah. Also move the subjective test, subjective quality metrics toward the end of the list. So in the list, first have objective ones and then subjective. Right now you interleave them, right? You interleave them, mix them together. Try to move the subjective test toward the end. Okay. They're quite different animals.
Objective.
Yep. That's good.
Sod. Okay. And then we saw for this for the results I saw in your note you said you want us to write some about some scenarios, but you said you will describe it later.
No, I'm saying that you extract some of the description from the scenarios, right? But for now, you don't. I know some of the information goes to the new bullet list, the two new bullet lists. You don't need to delete the scenario, but usually we don't. But later on, I will decide what to do with the scenarios. We may or may not keep them. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because the reason is that if you write the parameter and the performance metrics in the right way, you probably don't need to describe your scenario. The problem with describing scenario and inside the scenario, introducing the parameter and then performance metrics is those information scattered around across the paper, right? So it's not easy to follow. If you just combine all the parameter, you are going to change, right? Could be within the first scenario, second scenario, or third scenario, doesn't matter. But then people can easily, like reader can easily see a bullet list and say those are the parameters. These guys are changing, right? During the experiments.
Okay,
Because
that makes sense.
maybe
So wait, one another question is we made a Napat made this graph, which is the comparison between the coordinate system used in MDM and HAX. Which we wanted
I
to
will
know
look
that
into them.
does this like
It's
is
okay, I will
what
look
we
into
want.
that.
Okay.
Oh, the rendering time is only 40 milliseconds per frame. That's very good, right?
Yeah.
Is that millisecond or is second?
Millisecond? It's not bad,
Okay.
but it's a bit long. Like it's not gonna be, if we do it dynamically, it's gonna be a bit slow.
That's okay. I don't understand the legend. The legend, if you look at the upper left corner of the legend, so you
The
have the
legend.
rendering time. That's the blue. Yeah, that's the blue one, right? And then 30 frame. Oh, that's the dash line. Okay. Yeah.
Render tab. So like this part is
You
like
you you, you probably don't need to have the dash line. That's okay. Remove the
Okay.
dash line. Yeah. Keep it simple, right? Because I don't understand what are they. If we really need a threshold like the dash line, usually we put an annotation next to the straight line, horizontal line. We don't add legend because it's just a floating.
Okay, we can remove the
Correct?
dash line.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay, next next question is for the introduction, do we need to put any figure on the introduction? If yes, like what kind of figure should we make?
Yeah, I will read it later on. I will read your write-up later on,
Okay.
and I will let you know. I need to read it again. I already forgot what you wrote.
Okay. And the other question will be for the conclusion, how should we write the conclusion, or we can discuss it after you read again, or you can send us like what you.
It's too early to write conclusion, right? We need to have the results, right?
Okay.
Conclusion, but then right now what you can write is for conclusion you can describe what is the problem conclusion is like in this paper we have studied what problem, right? And now what are the challenges? What are our solution approaches to address each of the challenge? But different from introduction, now the readers read your paper from A to Z, right? Until right before the conclusion, so they understand your solution. So now you can describe your solution in more detail compared to introduction. Introduction, you cannot talk about the solution detail, right? Because we haven't introduced the solution detail. But the conclusion you can. So explain what is your solution, followed by a few sentences highlighting the performance improvement, and then talk about the future work. So I think it's very similar to introduction. You said that in conclusion we use we have done something because we are done, right? So in the conclusion, you said in this paper we have done certain things. Use the past tense. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Any other question?
Napat
Yes.
wanna ask.
Yesterday.
You can
Go
go
ahead.
on first. Oh, okay.
Yes. Yesterday. So let me say first. Yesterday, you guys asked what kind of figure should we generate, right? So now you have two lists. One is a system parameter. That's your x-axis. You change the system parameter. You fix most of the system parameter, change one of them, vary the number, right? Vary the value. And you run the experiments. The y-axis is the performance matrix you have listed. For each of the performance metrics, you can draw at least one figure, oftentimes more than one figure. Draw those figures, make observation, look for exciting observations, write them down in your paper. So I'm trying to answer your question. 2 days ago or yesterday, you guys were asking, can you come up with or report the evaluation result? That's how we record the evaluation result.
Oh. Okay, so we can make a
You
figure.
with me?
Yes. X-axis will be the system
can make-
parameter. Y-axis will be the
Yeah, you change.
performance matrix.
Correct. And you just first plot all the figure, and some of them maybe say the curve is flat, you don't see anything exciting, but that's fine. You just plot it and include them in the paper. And then we discuss which one is more interesting to present, and we can discuss what are the root causes behind each of the figure or behind each of our observations, okay? All right, I interrupt you. You were trying to say something.
What I was trying to say is the same as what you just told us, like how should we make the figure. But I think now we get the answers for that part. So okay, so for today, me and the team, we can should we work on fixing the experiment system parameters and performance matrices that you told us, and trying to make the figure comparing the system parameters
Yes,
and
Yes.
performance metrics.
yes. Plot as many figures as you can come up with, right? Think about what are the results you can present, plot a figure, and we will go through each of them and discuss whether the figure is useful or not.
Question. So for system parameters and performance metrics figures, so we just choose which one we can change and stuff and try to run it, or like
All of the parameters you can change, right?
yes.
Otherwise, why would it be called parameter? You call them system parameter because you have multiple value you can change.
Oh yes.
So listen to me, the following thing is the most important thing. You can change each of them, but typically we don't change all of them at the same time. Every time you vary one value. And if you read my notes I sent you yesterday, you notice that I drew an underline on one of the value and I call it default value. Most of the all the parameter except one, you use default value, and you change the the one that you want to change, right? That's why I drew an underline on one of the value. Now, if you change, let's say you have 5 parameters, you change all 5 of them at the same time, you make some observation, but you don't know which parameter causes the observation, right? That's why we don't change all of them at the same time. And this is not the first round of the experiments. The first round of the experiments, we change one parameter at a time.
Okay.
Did I answer your question? And you can do that one after another. That's why we made a list, right? You still don't know which one to change. That's fine. But we made a list and we know each of them has multiple value, 3 value, 5 value, doesn't matter. So you run it and plot a figure and we look at the figure and decide what to do next.
Okay, yes, sir. We will do it tonight
Sounds
and
good?
tomorrow. Yes,
Right?
clear.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Professor. Please have a good night.
Have a good night. Oh, okay. What time is it right now in Taiwan?
It's 10:30, 10:21. What time is it for you now?
4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh,
I should be able to talk.
okay.
That's okay. I should be able to talk to you tomorrow at the same time, 10 p.m. But if I don't show up, which means my flight is delayed,
Okay.
then we don't need to meet. I will let you know once I touch down if the flight is delayed. Otherwise, I will sync up with you on MS Teams again if you guys are available. Okay.
Sure, we will be available for you tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Have
you
a
very
nice
much.
evening.
Have a nice
Bye
afternoon too.
Bye bye. Good
bye.
night.
All right. Bye.
Okay.
Goodbye.